Hey guys, so I created a short morning flow to get the fire building in the morning, to set intentions and to start your daily practice of gratitude. So it shouldn't take too long. There's an option to extend Shavasana at the end. It's just a really great way to connect with the solarizing energy of the morning. And we do a quick pranayama practice, Surya Bedhana, in the beginning to activate that solar side of our energy, and then be able to cultivate that fire throughout the rest of the practice and throughout the rest of your day. Enjoy. All right, so we're going to start with Surya Bedhana, and this is about building fire through pranayama. So we're going to be breathing through our right nostril and exhaling through our left. And the right side of the body is the solarizing side of the body. It is the energizing, active side of the body. It's the Ha in Hatha, sun. So we'll be doing Surya Bedhana to wake ourselves up this morning. So you'll take your right hand, bring your first finger and middle finger down in towards your palm. So you just have your thumbs and your, your right ring finger and pinky. And you bring your fingers together like they're little pincers. Bring into the bridge of your nose and come all the way down till you feel the cartilage bit and the bone meet. That's where your nadis, your pathways, end. So you have your ring finger and pinky on the left nostril and your thumb on your right. Close your eyes here. Take a deep inhale through both nostrils and exhale out through both. Close the left nostril and breathe through the right. Close the right nostril, breathe out through the left. Close the left, inhale through the right. Close the right, exhale through the left. Close the left, inhale through the right. Close the right, exhale through the left. And just do this for a few rounds on your own. Maybe even visualizing a golden, orangey, amber orb just under your right nostril, breathing in the energy of the sun. Bring your hands down, close your eyes. I want you to think of one intention that you want to cultivate for today. Maybe it's a feeling, a way of being. Maybe it's something that has been on the to-do list for a little while that you know will make you feel much more at peace if you're able to bring that forward today. So grounding down into your intention as we move in to our flow. So we'll start with a few cat-cows to kind of wake up the spine after hopefully a good night's sleep for you. So you have your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You're going to drop the belly, shine the heart forward, inhale, gaze goes slightly forward, really bringing the chest through the arms. And then exhale, press into the hands, round the spine, tuck the tailbone down. Inhale, shine the heart, drop the belly, tilting the tailbone up towards the sky. And exhale, press through the hands, round through the spine, tuck the tailbone. Doing a few rounds on your own here, nice and slow, just feeling the undulation of the spine, allowing the back body to wake up. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Come back to a neutral spine here, going into thread the needle. So we're going to bring our right hand to the base of our neck, bringing the elbow to meet the inside of the left elbow. Inhale, open the chest up wide towards the sky, and exhale, curling down. Inhale, open, elbow goes up towards the sky, exhale down. Inhale, open, stay, extend the hand, really opening out through the chest. And then exhale, threading that right hand underneath the left. Bring the right cheek towards the mat. Maybe walking that left hand out towards the top of the mat. Bringing the left hand back towards the cheek. Inhale, lifting the palm up, right palm up towards the sky. Open the chest. Exhale, bring the right hand back down towards the mat. Doing it on the second side here, bringing your left hand to the nape of your neck, allowing your left elbow to touch the inside of the right elbow. Inhale, open the chest out towards the left side. Exhale, curling back down. Inhale, left elbow reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, reach back down. One more time. Inhale, extend up. This time, extend your left hand up towards the sky, opening up the chest. And then exhale, threading the left hand underneath the right, left palm facing up, maybe inching your right fingertips towards the top of the mat. Keeping the hips square if possible and following the cadence of your breath. Inhale, bring the right hand back towards your cheek. We're going to press through the right hand, sweeping the left arm up and open. And exhale, hand down towards the mat. Back to all fours, tabletop here. We're going to keep our knees just underneath our hips here. So we're not going to lean back into child's pose. We're keeping our hips up nice and high. And we're going to outstretch our hands to the top of the mat as far as we can go, and then bring our forehead down towards the mat. So it's a little bit different to child's pose. It's a heart opening pose. You'll feel it through your lats, through your back, through the front of the body. Just keep your forehead down for this variation instead of putting the chin on the mat. We're just keeping it gentle here. And feeling that stretch through the front of the body. Keeping your breath nice and steady. Cultivating that prana in the body. And when you're ready, we'll walk the hands back towards tabletop. We're going to sit on the back of our heels with our toes pointing down onto the mat. So it's a toe stretch here. So you want all 10 toes pointing in the same direction. So if you need to grab your pinkies to point forward, do so. And we're just going to hold here for about 5 breaths, opening up the back of the feet. If it's too much, lean forward slightly to take your weight off. Opening up the feet, preparing for a day. Walking, running, moving around. Activating the feet. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Rock forward, untuck the toes, and sit back onto your heels. I'll face forward. Doing a quick neck stretch. So bringing your right hand over the top of the left side of your head. Outstretch your left hand down towards the mat. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, bringing your right ear towards your right shoulder. Continuing to extend through your left hand to get a good stretch through the side of the left side of the neck. Inhale, back to center, up, switch sides. So bringing your left hand over the top to the right side of the ears almost, your right ears. Outstretching your right hand towards the mat. Just allowing the neck to wake up organically. Inhale back to center. So we're going to do a little flow here to continue to wake up the back. Interlace the fingers and press the palms away round the back on an exhale. Tuck the chin. Inhale, rise the arms up, open the chest. Exhale, press the air away and grab on, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open the chest again. And exhale, rock forward onto the top of the head, bringing the hands overhead if possible on an exhale. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, interlace the hands, press the air away, tuck the chin. Inhale, rise up, open the chest. Exhale, press the air away. Interlace fingers behind you. Inhale, lift the chest up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And exhale, lean forward, top of the head, bring the hands up overhead. Inhale, rising back up. Release the hands. Interlace the fingers in front of you. Press the palms away. Round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, reaching the chest up, arms up. Exhale, press the air away. Interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, lifting the chest up towards the sky. And exhale, rounding forward, top of the head towards the mat. Palms go over the head. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, release the hands, palms onto the thighs. Take a deep breath. And exhale, let it go. From here, rock forward, plant your hands onto the mat, step back into plank, if only for a moment. Inhale here. Exhale, press back to down dog. First one of the day, so set your feet up a little bit wider than hip width apart. Bending the knees if you need to make sure that your back is elongated, the spine is long. Dropping the head in between the hands, maybe looking up towards the belly button and pressing all four corners of the hands into the mat. Stay for an inhale. Take a deep exhale. And then on your next inhale, we're going to ripple forward one vertebrae at a time, waking up the spine, rocking forward into plank. Holding here. And exhale, tilting the hips up towards the sky like there's a string on your tailbone pulling you up back to downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward into plank. Exhale, allowing the tailbone to take you back in space into down dog. Using your core. One more. Inhale, ripple forward. And exhale. Push back to downward facing dog. When you're ready, we're going to walk or jump up to the top of the mat. Hang heavy in a forward fold. Bending the knees here so that the belly can lay flat on the thighs. Dropping the neck completely. On your next inhale, press down through the feet. Bring the palms to the shins, flat back. Gaze looks down to protect the neck. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, pressing down through the feet, engaging your legs here. This is not a passive pose. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift, activating through the shoulder blades, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through the feet. We're going to rise up, stand up. Arms come all the way up towards the sky. And exhale, hands through to heart center. Inhale, sweeping the arms down, around, and up like you're gathering the sun and the waking up energy of the sun. Exhale, bring it down through heart center. One more time. Inhale. Rising the arms up towards the sky, saluting the sun. Exhale. Hands through to heart center. Press down through all four corners of the feet. Tucking the tailbone slightly, tucking the chin slightly. Connecting back to your intention for the beginning of the day. And taking that through with you through the rest of the practice. Inhale, sweeping the arms down, around, and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Press down through the feet. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Gaze stays down. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank position. Lower the knees down towards the earth. We're going into 5 chaturanga push-ups. So keeping the elbows nice and close to the rib cage. They should graze your rib cage as you go down. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down halfway. And push back up. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, push up. Exhale, chaturanga halfway. Inhale, push up. 2 more. Exhale, chaturanga half. Inhale, back up. Last one. Exhale, chaturanga half. Hold. Exhale, lower down all the way towards the mat. Building that fire, that warming energy. Your tops of the feet are pressing down in towards the mat. Pelvis is rounding and pushing down into the earth. There should be no weight in your hands here by your chest. Keeping the chin nice and tucked. Inhale, baby cobra, using your back to peel you up off the mat, pressing the toes into the mat. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Again, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, rise. You should be able to take your hands off the mat. And exhale, lower. Push back to child's pose just for a moment. Tuck the toes. And push back to downward facing dog. So we're in down dog here, holding for 5 breaths. So find a point, either looking up at your belly button or something in between your legs. Hold that steady gaze and avoid fidgeting and moving around. Building that one-pointed awareness that will get you through the day in the most productive and efficient way possible. Focused in and flow. 2 more inhales, 2 more exhales. On your next inhale, you're going to sweep the right leg up towards the sky in line with your hip, kicking out through your right foot. And then we're going to open the hip towards the right side of the mat and bending the knee so the heel is close to the bum. Keeping the shoulder blades squared down towards the mat, so your right armpit might need to circle down towards the mat. And then we'll just do a few hip circles to open the hips, get them juicy and flowing. A couple in one direction, a couple in the other, allowing your body to free flow. And then on your next inhale, exhale, tiger curl the knee in towards the chest and plop the right foot down in between the hands into a low lunge here. Once your knee is in line with your ankle, drop the back knee down. Inhale, half crescent lunge. So we're really jutting our hips forward and tucking the tailbone down so that we get a good stretch through our left hip flexor. Inhale, lengthening the crown of the head towards the sky, and exhale, seeing if you can sink a bit deeper into the hips. On your next exhale, drop the right hand back behind you, holding on to your left back of your thigh. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach back in space. Now bring your right hand towards your hip. Inhale, extend the crown of head. Exhale, reach over to the right. Getting a stretch through your left side body, somewhere that gets particularly tight when you're sleeping. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop the hands towards the floor, tuck the back toes and lift the left knee up off the mat. Plant your left hand onto the mat. Inhale, twist the right fingertips up towards the sky, like you're reaching your fingertips to reach the sky above you. Back leg is really active and powerful, kicking the back heel towards the back of the room. One more inhale. Exhale, plant the hands down towards the mat. Step back into plank. Either rock forward and bring your knees down and come through chaturanga on your knees, or come through full chaturanga from plank and work your way into up dog. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog.
Holding down dog for 5 breaths. Find your drishti, your focus point, and stabilize your breath again. One more breath. When you're ready, inhale, lifting the left leg up towards the sky, keeping it nice in line with your hip, kicking the left heel back in space. And then on your next inhale, rotating the hips towards the left side of the mat while keeping the shoulder blades squared down towards the mat. Bringing the heel towards the bum, lifting the knee up towards the sky, and then start engaging in some hip circles. 3 or 4 in one direction, and 3 and 4 in the other. On your next exhale, tiger curl the knee in towards the chest, rock forward into plank, and bring the left foot down in between the hands. Setting yourself up in low lunge, knee over the ankle, and then drop the right knee down towards the mat. Inhale, half crescent lunge. With every inhale, extending the crown of the head. With every exhale, seeing if you can sink deeper into the hip. On your next exhale, bring the left hand back behind you, grabbing onto the right back of your thigh. Inhale, extend. Exhale, leaning back. Now we'll bring the left hand to the left hip. Inhale, extend. Exhale, leaning over to the left side, getting a stretch through your right side body, still keeping the depth in the left knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop the hands, tuck the back toes, bring the back knee up off the mat. Plant your right hand onto the floor. Inhale, sweeping the left fingertips up towards the sky. Open twist. Back leg is engaged and powerful. With every inhale, extending the fingertips up towards the sky, and every exhale, rotating the chest. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank. Either lower your knees down towards the floor, come through full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 4 more breaths here. Find your drishti. When you're ready, come up to the balls of the feet, bend the knees, look forward, and step up to the top of the mat. Hang heavy in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through the feet. Inhale, rise up, stand up, grow tall. And exhale, hands down through to heart center. We're going to bring our right foot back behind us, going into warrior 2. So the right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. So the toes are facing towards the right side of the mat. Left toes are facing forward. Bend deeply into your left knee. So you're pressing down through the knife edge of the back foot. Your left knee is over your left ankle, and you should be able to see your first big toe. So you might need to externally rotate your knee out towards the side. Arms come out just in line with your shoulders, and drishtis over your first few fingers. On your next inhale, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Fingertips go up towards the sky, getting a stretch through the front side. And exhale, extended side angle. Bring your forearm onto your thigh, lifting your fingertips up towards the sky, engaging the knife edge of that back foot to get the length through the entire right side of the body. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle again, this time bringing your right fingertips all the way over with your bicep towards your ear, fingertips facing down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Last one. Exhale, extended side angle. Hold here for 3 breaths. Maybe the gaze goes up towards the sky. Otherwise, to protect your neck, keep the gaze down. From the tips of your right fingertips to the knife edge of the back foot, one long straight line. And inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Bring your hands onto your hips. Pigeon toe your feet so that your toes are pointing slightly in towards the right side of the mat and your heels are slightly out. Inhale, rise the chest up towards the sky, and with a flat back, we'll go all the way down into wide leg forward fold. Maybe bringing the fingertips in line with the toes, squeezing the elbows energetically together, and lifting the thighs up off the bone, so active legs. Inhale, halfway lift, come up onto the fingertips, gaze stays down, and exhale, fold. Bring your hands onto your hips with a flat back and engaged legs. We rise all the way up on an inhale, and exhale, settle in. We'll do the other side, so we're just going to merely flip the right toes now to face the front of the back of the mat, and your left toes are parallel to the back side of the mat. Bend deeply into the right knee into warrior 2, so your knees over your ankle. You should see the first 2 toes, and bringing the arms out in line with the shoulders. Making sure we're not jutting too far forward, that our head, heart, and hips are all in line. Settling in here for one more breath. And then on your next inhale, flip the front palm, reverse warrior, keeping the depth in the knee. It's not so much about reaching far back, it's about reaching up and extending. And exhale, extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Fingertips go straight up to the sky for this first round. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse warrior, keeping the depth in the knee. Exhale, extended side angle, forearm to the thigh, this time bringing the left fingertips to face down, bicep towards the ear. One straight line from the left fingertips to the back foot. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, holding for 3 breaths here. You should have as minimal weight on your forearm. You should almost be able to lift your forearm up off your thigh. Really utilizing your core. One more breath. And inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, hands come onto the hips. We're going to point both feet back to wide-legged forward fold here. Inhale, open the chest up. Exhale, lower down. Instead of going all the way down halfway, bring your left hand out in front of you, so the left hand's in front of your face. Bring your right hand to your sacrum, to your lower back. Inhale, extend the crown of the head forward, and exhale, twisting the chest to the right. Noticing if your hips move quite a bit when you twist your chest. And if you find that your hips are square, then you can lift the right hand up towards the sky. Pressing down through the feet, activating through the legs, extending the crown of the head towards the front of the room, which will allow you to get more range and twist through the chest. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Second side, bring the right palm in front of the face. Bring the left hand to your lower back, your sacrum. Inhale, extend the crown of the head forward, and then exhale, twisting the chest towards the sky. If you find that your hips don't sway too much when you twist, then bring the palm up towards the sky. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, rotate the chest. Inhale. Exhale, back down towards the floor. Bring the hands onto the hips. Inhale, rise up, flat spine. And exhale, settle in. We're gonna step forward to the top of the mat. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Bend down into chair. Bring the fingertips onto the mat, walking the fingertips back towards the heels. Once you feel you're sitting deep enough, keeping the knees as they are. Inhale, just rising the chest with the arms in line with the biceps, tucking the tailbone, and then mini back bend through the chest. We're here for 5 breaths. Find a drishti point, firing up through the legs, warming up the body, getting ready for the day. Building that fire. One more breath. And exhale, hands down towards the mat. Straighten the legs, shake them out a little bit, then plant the hands, step back into plank. Holding plank for 5 breaths, building that internal digestive fire. Legs are firing up, heels are pointing backwards, really pulling your heels back towards the wall. At the same time, crown of the head reaches forward. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down towards the earth. Once you reach the earth, we're going to roll over onto our back. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bringing your hands just below your belly button. And I just want you to feel the rise and fall of your belly. Maybe noticing the heart rate and the heart beating against the mat. Being thankful to be able to practice this morning. Your next inhale, gather the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Bring your forehead to your knees. Really squeeze in. And exhale, dropping the head down. Bring your arms out wide, palms facing down onto the floor. And we're just going to very gently exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, over to the right. And just move in your own rhythm, inhaling back to center. And exhaling, twisting over to the side. Just doing a few rounds on your own, allowing the back and the spine to loosen up, lubricate. And then when you're ready, come back to center, extend your legs out onto the mat. Setting yourself up for Shavasana. So bringing the shoulders a little bit closer together, palms facing up towards the sky. I like to bring my ankles as wide as my mat. And then I like to lift up my head, tuck my chin, and kind of drag my head just maybe 2 or 3 centimeters towards the top of the mat and keeping the chin tucked. This allows me to keep my neck elongated and my spine feeling lengthened and with spacious. Allowing the eyes to sink back into its sockets, allowing the jaw to soften, feeling the top of the head, the skull plates just melt to either side, allowing the thighs to melt off the bone, and any last bit of tension through the toes and the fingers to just melt away. invite you to pause this video and stay in Shavasana for 5 more minutes, but understanding this is a morning class and you may have to get on with your day. Start to bring awareness back into the body by wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, maybe little circles with the ankles and the wrists. And then inhale, bring the arms up overhead, point the toes, squeeze the fingers, and as if you're just being pulled in 2 different directions, just really big cat stretch, open out, and exhale, release. Bring the knees in towards the chest, giving ourselves a little bit of a rock up and down the spine, and we'll meet in a seated position on the mat. Sitting in an easy pose for you, bringing the palms to face down onto the knees to cultivate a grounded energy before you start your day. Tapping back into that intention you created for your day today. And now I'd just like you to think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Maybe it's this practice. Maybe it's the fact that you have the opportunity to have a nice sleep. Maybe it's your partner or family or whatever, yourself. It could be yourself. Just practicing the beautiful practice of gratitude helps you tap into abundant energy and really switches on your mindset for the day. I hope you have the most beautiful day ahead of you, and remembering that whatever energy you've cultivated today, you've created it yourself. So whenever it gets stressful or you feel like the world's ending today, just tap into your breathing, your gratitude, and you're able to bring this to yourself.